Playing during the prime time. Want nothing good on the old boob tube? Good. So, do you want to play the network or home version? Home sweet home. How many people? Alright, I'm wondering, what's your name? Nicely done. Let's move on. So, my solitary companion, do you need instructions? Great. I didn't want to give them. I'll talk to your stubby little butt after the game.
Choose your alter ego.
Where high culture and pop culture collide.
It's time for the X episode. Join us, won't you, as we attempt to understand why those silly French people insist on ending words with a silent X. Silly French people. Hello there, my name's Schmitty. Hey, could you do me a favor and smile real pretty? Great, that goes straight to my website. Okay, take your seats, please. It's time for liftoff. All right, then. How about buzzing in to get the value for the next question? Here's what we got. $17.50. Coming at you. It's the story of a lame pen and paper game. Okay, picture this. The beginning of the Brady Bunch, and all the Bradys and Alice are in those 9 blue squares, right? Well, in a game of Brady Bunch tic-tac-toe, how many ways could you win if you draw an X through Jan? 1, 2, 3, or 4? What do you say we check out the right answer? Although since she's in the center square, there's a whole bunch of ways you could win with Alice. Just ask Sam. Go ahead and grab an amount. Let's see what this one comes to. $4,000. Hey, I know. How about row, row, row your boat gently through the oil? All right, let's do it. Which of the following was most likely heard from the captain of the Exxon Valdez right before the oil spill? Sound 1. Oh, yeah. Take it off. Take it all off. Sound 2. Sound 3. Well, that hits a spot. Or sound 4. Man overboard! Well, this is beautiful. The Exxon Valdez disaster happened because the captain was drunk, so some Joe Schmo sailor boy didn't have his driver's license yet was steering the boat instead.
Captain, the ship's gonna hit something!
You said ship! Everybody's gotta do another shot! Pick any amount. Now, here is a value worth fighting for. $9,500. Hey, guess what it's time for?
It's time for
Wigglelessness run.
Remember, you're going to get more cash if you can solve it quickly. The opening value for this question is going to be $9,500. Okay, take a look at this and tell me what it rhymes with. And don't let that punctuation throw you off. Ben-Hur may shun sex. First clue, it's a phrase coined by Douglas Copeland. Well, it's not dynamite. It's a phrase used. All right, type the answer and hit return. You know, I don't really buy into this whole Generation X is a bunch of slackers idea. I mean, if that's true, what's up with the $5 cups of espresso? How do they afford that crap? Buzz in for the value. Let's see what the value of this question is. $5,000. Let's take a look at Your Parents Hate You. See what you can do with this one. Which of the following is the best example of an ex cathedra declaration? Just wait until your father gets home. Because I'm your mother, that's why. Nobody likes a tattletale. Or children are seen, not heard. No. Here's a good answer. An ex cathedra statement is one that you're supposed to believe because whoever said it is really important. Like the Pope. Or my mom. Either way, whatever. You know, I don't have to take orders from some bossy jerk in a dress. Or my mom for buzz in for the amount. The value of this question comes to $4,250. Open wide and get ready for typing in all caps really turns me on. Hey kids, it's howdy doody time. Which of these demonstrates someone in an online chat room attempting to slip his cyber girlfriend the tongue? XXXXXXXXX Solius. XXXXXXX XXXXXXXX Lingua. XXXXXXXX XXXXXXXX Labule. XXXXXXXX or XXXXXXXX Mandible. XXXXXXXX. It's the more scientific and erotic name for a tongue, the lingua.
Oh, yeah, baby. You really turn me on. You're hot. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, sorry. Gotta go put a new bid on eBay for the Battlestar Galactica lunchbox.
Pick a value. You know, that value may be more important than you realize. You're about to jump head first into a dis or dat. This dis or dat category name is hermaphrodites. Okay, how about this? I read off 7 names, you tell me whether each one is a male with an XY chromosome or a female with an XX chromosome. As each one comes up, if they're a male, press 1. If it's a female, press 2. Hey, you know what to do? No problem. Here's your 30 seconds. And we're off. Pat Sajak, male. Pat Benatar. Pat Boone. Pat Boone. Pat Brett. Pat Rupp. One more. Pat Nixon. That's it. All right, so you dropped a couple. I've seen worse. Let's look at your score. Hey, don't complain to me. Go ahead and pick an amount. Here's your total value for this one. $4,250. Shake hands with John Maynard Keynes wore deck shoes. Yeah, Gen Xers. Hey, take a look at this. If a Gen Xer isn't getting the same enjoyment out of his 9th cup of Starbucks vanilla latte and his 15th pair of Gap khakis, what economic law is at work? Price ceiling, equilibrium, diminishing utility, or supply and demand? As the noted economist Thomas Malthus once said, the more you buy the same thing, the more it sucks.
Dude, I cannot stay in the Starbucks any longer. I need a fresh scene, man. Something a little less trendy, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let's go over to that Barnes & Noble.
Time to pick a value. Let's have a look at this question's value. $5,000. I believe this one is called It Came from Hollywood. Ah, Xanadu, a mythical place of mystery and awe-inspiring majesty. Which of these internet searches will most likely lead you to Xanadu? John Wayne plus car wash plus funky robot. Gene Kelly plus roller disco plus heavenly muse. Frank Sinatra plus beauty salon plus singing dog. Or Jimmy Stewart plus alien spaceship plus Santa Claus. You rock my world!
All right, you listening? We get this muse, right? This muse, and she floats down from heaven, right? And she hangs out with this disco roller skating guy, right? See, he's got a disco and he roller skates. Oh, and we get Gene Kelly. He's still alive, right? Yeah, Gene Kelly.
Go ahead and choose a value. The reward for this question is $27.50. I'm calling this one the butt that sat on Xmas. Boy, how about that Santa Claus, huh? He sure is fat. In fact, one of these days, his fat ass ain't gonna fit down that chimney. If the elves have to use lard to grease down Santa's big ass, what? Oh, I'm sorry. That says butt. If the elves have to use lard is fat from a hog.
Shut up! Shut up or no more presents for anybody!
Value time. And here's what you're working with. 2,500. Time to start swatting bugs. You're about to bug out. And remember, simply buzz in to kill those bugs that don't belong to the set. We're going to be looking at a final round value of 2,500. Okay, anybody that hits the X key in the next 3 seconds wins an extra 20,000 points. Go! Yeah, right. Let's get to the real action. Cities in Texas, buzz in when you see one that ain't.
Houston. Provo. Galveston. Reno. Cheyenne.
Sports in the Summer X Games.
Wakeboarding. Sky surfing. Aggressive hockey.
Things that equal 10.
1 + 1 + 1 + 1. Here's the bet. You look like the Vincent. Red Indian. Days in a fortnight.
Characters in Excalibur.
Guinevere. Sir Lancelot. Good Lancelot. King Arthur.
Existentialist philosophers.
George Kierkegaard. Friedrich Nietzsche. Jumbo Butt. Albert Camus. Burt Bacharach.
X-Files characters.
Deep Throat. Scully. Mulder. Peter. Milo. Scully. Cigarette smoking Mac.
Words that are worth 12 points in Scrabble, excluding the double and triple word score and letter score stuff. Hey, nice job. Pick a value. The reward for this one is 4,500. This category is, if you show me your Hancock, I'll show you mine. All right, take a look at this analogy and see if you can figure out what completes it. John Hancock is to Declaration of Independence as Xavier Roberts is to Mr. Potato Head's pipe, Raggedy Andy's belly, Cabbage Patch Kid's butts, or Beanie Baby's ears. Xavier Roberts signs all the Cabbage Patch Kids' asses, butts. He signs their butts. I need help. That gives a whole new meaning to sign on the dotted line, huh? Grab a value. Okay, this one's worth $5,000. Well, if it isn't my old friend, alone on the range. Say now, you're one of those lucky ones who are familiar with that George Strait song, All My Exes Live in Texas, right? Well, if George Strait has as many ex-wives as there are stars on the Texas... Oddly enough, the Lone Star State has only 1 star on the state flag. But in an attempt to avoid paying alimony to any of his exes, Mr. Strait hangs his hat in Tennessee. Choose a value. Let's see what this one's worth to you. $47.50. For your viewing pleasure, hot, throbbing chromosomes. Think fast, here it comes. What would be the most appropriate rating for a porno film starring super females? X, XX, XXX, or XXY? Super females have XXX chromosome syndrome. But before you get your hopes up and go running out to your local video store, you ought to know that that X chromosome is the only extra thing they've got. Choose an amount. The total amount for this one is going to be $4,250. This one's called A Demon Question on Wheels. Hey, you know that Speed Racer cartoon and how Speed had that Racer X guy as sort of his secret guardian? Well, I was thinking, if Speed Racer enters the famous Le Mans Grand Prix, how long will Racer X have to stay awake and watch over him? 10 hours, 24 hours, 2 days, or 1 week? My close personal friends in Le Mans are host to the famous Le Mans 24-hour Grand Prix race. A 24-hour race. Sounds more like Grand P if you ask me. Okay. Take a value. I hope you're sitting down. Here we go. All rise. The Jack Attack is now in session. You should already know how this works. All you need is to get a clue. She's pretty. He's dumped. Don't forget, somebody else's ex-partner could be your new sex partner. Am I right? Huh? Man, something stinks! And since you're the only one here, must be you! Let's assess the damage! There it is! Wow, that was an intense game. That was really thrilling. You were by far the best player we had. Now do me a favor. Look to your left, now look to your right, and repeat after me.
You don't know Jack!
Here at Wackofson and Snurm, we're working for you. We understand that service is what creates customer loyalty, and we're willing to stand on our heads to keep you coming back. In fact, we'll stand on our heads, then do cartwheels. We'll juggle. We'll ride unicycles. We'll ride unicycles while twirling plates on the ends of sticks. Anything to show you that you're number one. We'll wear funny hats. We'll cover ourselves in your choice of delicious ice cream toppings and light our hair on fire. We'll hire you a band. We'll repaint your house. We'll introduce you to Mr. Robert De Niro. We'll have attractive young people of your sexual preference hand feed you grapes and fan you.
Wackofson and Snurm, totally committed to serving you.